18 or 21. And no, I'm not talking about blackjack. My name is Kim, and I chose to do the topic of my persuasion speech about the legal age of drinking in the United States. Now, the typical legal age in the United States is 21 to drink. This has been a hot topic debated between many people for many years in the past and probably will continue in the future. Many argue that the legal age should be lowered to the age of 18. As an 18-year-old, an adult is introduced into the society. I remember when I went on vacation to Mexico years ago when I was only 19 years old. Technically, I was not allowed to legally drink in the United States, but the law in Mexico is the age is to be 18 to legally drink. So, even though I was thrilled to have the experience to be drinking before I was legally able to in the United States, now that I think about it, it really was not that big of a deal. As an 18-year-old, as a legal adult, you are able to make your own decisions and be responsible for your own consequences. Some say that there is no logic in being able to fight for your country and defend everyone, but you are not able to legally sit back with friends and enjoy nothing but a beer. Now, many are still opposed by the idea and strongly stand by the age of 21. Being older means maturity and the capability of making safer choices. Now, even though technically you're an adult, this does not necessarily mean that you are smart enough to make good choices or show the maturity. The drinking age in the United States, in my opinion, should remain at the age of 21. Now, drinking under 21 shows that alcohol impacts brain development. Individuals under 21 shows lack of maturity, and this is an effort to lower automobile accidents. It is a well-known fact that alcohol impacts the human brain development. Alcohol affects brain chemistry by altering levels of neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers that transmit the signal throughout the body and control thought processes, behaviors, and emotions. Drinking interferes with many of a person's ability. Many of the impairments are detected after one or two drinks, even though many agree that they are able to handle more than 2 drinks. Some side effects might include difficulty walking, blurred vision, uneven speech, and slow reaction time. As soon as an individual stops drinking and is exposed to fresh air and water, these side effects start to vanish. However, heavy drinking have excessive and far-reaching effects on the brain, ranging from simple slips in memory to permanent conditions that require lifetime care. Now, remember back then when you were a teenager and remember getting that text that, oh, there's a party going on. Typically, this party text would be forwarded to 2 people, and those 2 people might forward it to another 2 people, and so forth and so forth. In today's society, many teens receive similar text messages to this every weekend. With such a widespread of a news of a party, alcohol is almost guaranteed to be involved in those parties. Typically, if someone does not black out during the party, they are more likely to be driving after the party. When it's time to leave, most of those partygoers are drunk and legally should not be driving. Underage drinking was involved in about 28% of all alcohol-related accidents. A teenager has a lower tolerance to alcohol and gets drunk twice as fast. In result, the teen is often incapable of knowing when to stop drinking. Typically, once you start drinking, you start feeling, oh yeah, I'm feeling so good, and that's when they start to continue to drink when they really should be stopping to drink. This has not always been the case. Prior to 1984, alcohol was forbidden due to the prohibition in the United States. The National Minimum Age, the Drinking Age Act of 1984 was put into place after Ronald Reagan signed it into office with the help of MADD, Mother Against Drunk Driving. This changed the law and allowed production of sales and alcohol. It is also allowed individuals over the age of 21 to drink legally. More than 25,000 lives have been saved in the United States because of the 21 legal age limit. They say age is nothing but a number. You are only as old as you feel. Even though this might have some truth to it, studies have shown that folks over 21 shows more maturity when compared to someone who's in their teens. Lack of maturity is usually the reason for alcohol abuse. This is a common link between alcohol and teenagers. Many teenagers drinkers are frequently peer pressured into drinking. There is a reputation that must be lived up in order to fit in with the crowd or to be cool. Adults who drink alcohol do not heavily drink in a short period of time like teenagers do. Heavy drinking, also known as binge drinking, occurs at a teen party normally. If too much alcohol is consumed in a short period of time, especially on an empty stomach, it results in a blackout. 727 college undergrad participate in a study, and 51% reported blacking out and not remembering anything that occurred the night before. Not only is this harmful for the individual's health, but this also possesses other harm like rape. Many crimes occur when someone is incapable of defending himself or herself. It is a sad fact that in today's society, trying to fit in is more important than your own health. Drinking limit in the United States is a hot topic being debated for years. Many opposing sides and their own reasoning for it. In some eyes, the legal age should be 18. 18 is the leap from childhood to adulthood. Now, even though this does come with responsibilities, the person does not necessarily have maturity. I have a friend who actually went to a party and she was underage. She was 19 at the time, and she left the party and actually drove two of her friends, and it was a rainy night, it was a rainy night, and she collided with a tractor trailer. She had a passenger in the front seat and a passenger in the back seat in her Jeep. And after colliding with the tractor trailer, her Jeep slid off the highway and into the barrier, and the impact was so strong that it actually killed the person in the back seat immediately. So this topic is very close to me, and my friend did end up having to serve some time in jail, and that's definitely something that you do not want following you for the rest of your life, and neither do you ever want to have to live with the thought of you killing your friend. So, even though you might be 18, you don't know the real world, neither do you know what maturity and the right responsibility is. Typically, when you're 18, 19, 20, you might think you know a lot, but you really don't. People often think that it is, oh, nothing will ever happen to me. It's one out of I don't know how many percent chance that I'm going to get in a car accident due to alcohol. It does happen to people, and it has happened to many people, and especially to one of my friends, and it is a very scary wake-up call, not only for her, but for many other people. Even though I am technically legal, I am almost 23, I do not think that it is ever a smart idea to drink and drive. And definitely, I do agree that the legal age should be remained at 21. 21 gives a person more time to be mature and to make good decisions, even though people over 21 still do get DUIs, but I think that if the legal age were to be kept at 21, it will, and study have shown that it will save lives and it will show a difference. Thank you.